The following audio piece is comprised of descriptions given by 10 individuals about a single drawing. The individuals were asked to view the drawing for as long as they wanted, then were asked to describe the drawing from memory.
It was a nature dragon.
I see a dragon.
It was a dragon with 3 yellow eyes.
Very gruesome yellow eyes.
It's a green dragon that's pretty warty and 3-eyed.
A dragon that is green with pink.
An pink oozing dragon with 3 eyes, 2 pairs of arms.
A wrinkly green dragon with wings, 4 arms.
A creature. It's like a dragon of sorts. At first I think it's 2, but then I realize it has a twisty sort of body that looks a little bit like it's been ripped in half.
I saw a dragon that was wrinkled and old and who may have been fierce at one time, but is no longer. He's wrinkled, his wings are ragged, his eyes just kind of have a funny look to them, like someone hit him in the head with a board.
Torn wings, a slightly caved-in stomach, a tail as thick as his waist, or the equivalent of waist.
The creature strikes me as being old. It stoops forward as if standing straight is an effort. Its wings are very tattered. It's covered in phallic symbols.
Like pink tentacles, like all over the body.
And its skin was all melting like something from, if it came out of a sewer, and its guts were spitting out of its, into tiny little sections around all over its body.
It had a lot of fleshy dangle noodles hanging out of it.
Some of them are connected to like a cockle under its neck, like a rooster has. Some of them look like barbs. There are long ones down by its groin that look like penises. But then there are things hanging off him all over. Not so much that he looks like the Elephant Man, but enough, like thorns, like a thorny bush.
It was a big, 3-eyed green dragon with a giant cock.
The creature's drawn in four shades, I believe: a light green, a dark green, a pink, and a brown. There may be 2 shades of brown.
There's a lot of the repetition of 3s. There's 3 claws on each of the 2 legs. There's 3 bones in each of the wings. There's antlers on the dragon. There's 3 legs on each side.
I believe 2 front toes and a back toe, or claw, whatever you want to call it.
The creature leans forward, coming out towards the viewer. He has 2 feet with 3 claws on them, 2 facing forward and 1 back, like a bird of prey uses to sit on to grab a branch.
Had an interesting face with very stick-looking horns. It had kind of it had like the natural kind of longer snout, like a dragon, which is kind of usually a little thicker than like a crocodile's face, but similar.
He has 3 eyes on a wrinkly face. This creature's not scaled, but he has sort of leathery green skin that suggests reptilian qualities. He also has green tentacles coming off of him, sometimes intermixed with the pink phallic shapes. They're reminiscent of seaweed. They're sort of flowy and loose. They make me think of a water monster, but he's clearly not a water monster. He's dry.
And it had holes in its yellow wings. By the way, its wings were like a bat.
One of his wings is more tattered than the other, ripped at the bottom, not full, The other wing is nearly healthy, but it has some holes in it. Like he's been flying through some storms or probably battling.
Yeah. Nothing much happening in the background, but a lot happening in the foreground with the creature.
That's on fire, flying over a lake.
It has a blue background that's sort of gradiated into green, dark green.
And the sky was very pastel-y blue / light blue.
The background against which he stays is a blue background that turns from a dark blue to a light blue.
And he's pretty gross looking.
Yeah, pretty gnarly. Looked like something from a Guar album.
There are lines around his 3 eyes, almost like wrinkles, or they don't seem age related though. They just seem skin related. Like that's the way his face is set. He has tails.
And I think it had its tongue sticking out.
I think it had pointy teeth.